Well, with so many jets and 3D planes and even RC trucks on the channel, and we've had some bad warbirds, let's face it, they have not been great warbirds. I thought it is time to take a look again at what got me into the RC hobby, even back when I was a kid. Warbirds, and a good one at that. As a matter of fact, this has got to be one of the best performing warbirds that I've ever flown. It flies on rails. We have full-on retracts that look really good and very scale. We even have awesome flaps.
What flaps?
Completely, all true to scale. And I love the blue spinner on the front. It just looks sweet. Now, not only that, but it is just a breeze to fly. So I wanted to do a follow-up video because you guys saw my maiden, but you haven't seen how this can really perform on a nice calm evening. Now, what's important is this plane, yes, we'll have it linked in the description box below, and I highly recommend this if you like warbirds at all. But on top of that, what we'll do for you guys is link my favorite transmitter that is a nice budget transmitter that works amazingly well with this. If you get the bind and fly version, you literally put the plane together, less than 10 minutes, you press a button and you're in the air. It binds up, you don't have to program anything. It is so easy. More important than that, we'll have my favorite battery linked in there below. Flies perfectly, the best CG possible, and the CG is going to be right in the battery tray that slides out and you fit that into the nose, so right where the battery tray is. If you plan on picking this plane up, I highly recommend at the very least picking up some of the batteries that we'll have linked in the description box below. You will be so happy flying this. Look at this, even the little, there we go.
That's like the only thing it's missing is the ability to drop that.
To drop it, yeah, but the cool thing is if you have some taller grass to take off on, notice that this, you'll see in the video, this thing takes off and lands on the grass so well, so perfect sized wheels, but if you have slightly taller grass, you can just easily take that off for a little more clearance on your takeoff and landing. Guys, this seriously is one of the best performing warbirds that I've ever flown. I love it, that's why it's still in my collection, and it's gonna remain in my collection for a very long time. I love this thing. Let's go fly. Excited to fly. Half flaps, elevator, throttle, and we're up. Oh, it's a fun day at the airfield. Let's go, flaps up, and I'll get the landing gear on the next pass. Been flying so many jets, and here we go, landing gear up. There it is, nice. I've been flying jets and like 3D planes, so it's fun to go back to my Warbird. Very cool. I love this plane, how it flies.
It's fast.
So smooth, and yeah, it is fast. So with the 3D planes, we're like hovering all the time, right? Not really cruising through the air, but with our Warbirds, we gotta keep the speed up or we'll stall. Let's do a nice loop out here. It just makes me so happy to be at the airfield flying. And this is such an awesome plane. It just performs so perfectly. It's on rails, look at this, hands-free right there. And I'm only at like 40% throttle. Let's do a nice climb. I like to roll out of it like this, do my U pattern at the field. Oh. Do the climb up, roll out of that. It's just such a smooth, perfect plane. It's exactly what you'd want out of a Warbird. See if we can get a nice cool pass here. I just feel like I should be getting chased by another plane or chasing another plane. Hoping if we get another couple club members up here, I can talk one of them in to let me chase them around. I love that blue nose. Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah. It's such a good size of a plane.
Yes, it is. So this flies on a 4S pack, a little bit bigger and more powerful than our pretty common 3S packs, but we're not hitting that price point of a 6S yet. Isn't it funny that it's pretty common to go from 3S, 4S, and then it jumps up to a 6S. There's a knife edge, sort of. But we don't really see anything with a 5S in the plane world, and I wonder why that is. I want to do some flap flybys here now. You ready? We got this perfectly calm evening. Let's lower the flaps to full, and now I'm going to fly by nice and slow. Let's do this. Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
Oh yeah.
So cool. Let's kick it around this way. I love flying RC planes, and this is just such a good one. And let's go flaps up, throttle up. Let's kick this around. I haven't even done a full speed flyby yet. Let's do it. Full throttle. This thing will climb to the moon. Look at that. There's a passenger plane way up there. It was way up there. I think you missed it. But
yeah.
man, it looks good in this sunset. So scale. I do have a timer set, so I'll probably land at the timer, I'd say. Nice low pass. Here we go. Get below that tree line, touch that grass, take back off. Warbirds are really what started my passion for RC planes, and to have one that performs this well, not just like, hey, I'm gonna struggle to keep this in the air, just an actual blast to fly is nice. You know, sometimes we've got our little $100 Warbirds. They can be a little bit of a struggle sometimes. This one just cuts through the wind if there is any, and it just, as I said, flies on rails. Does exactly what I want my Warbird to do. Look at that. All right, we're gonna lower the flaps and I think come in for a landing here. But let's go half flaps to slow us down some. I'll lower the landing gear on the next pass, and then we'll go to full flaps and come in for a landing. Here we go. Landing gear's coming down. Very nice. And let's go full flaps. We'll do it this way here.
Coming in from this direction?
I'll come in this direction.
Okay.
Yep. What do you think, Abby? Should I put another pack in and fly again?
We'll do some slow motion and stuff, right?
Yeah, okay, cool.
They always like that. Mix some slow-mo in the video.
There we go.
Very
perfect.
Nice.
Perfect little touchdown.
That's awesome. I love the decals on this plane.
This plane. It looks so good. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Woo, what'd you think of that flight? I told you, this just flies on rails. It makes me smile the whole time it's in the air. It just flies so true to scale, but I suppose if you wanted to, you could do a few other things unscale with it. Now, I have flown this inverted in the past. I'm sorry, I'm just now thinking
we'll get slow motion of it. Some
of the slow-mo shots, hopefully you saw it inverted. This is just a beauty in the sky, and you know what's cool about this? When you go to your club, if you're part of a club, you get your plane out. Everyone has seen a Trojan. Everyone has seen a P-51 Mustang, you know, but this plane is a bit of a head turner. Every time I get this out at the club here, everybody wants to know what is it, where can they get it. It's really cool, it's different. That's why I like this, but it just flies so well. It's a blast. And it's, look, I'm 6'4". I mean, that's a good wingspan. That is awesome. This is a big plane. Best part about it, fits in our small SUV in one piece. I don't have to take anything apart. I've never taken this plane apart to date. So that's one of my favorite things about it. Guys, we'll have the perfect setup for this plane linked in the description box below. If you're not a Spectrum flyer, that's okay. They sell this without the Spectrum receiver too, so we'll link that in the description box below as well. The most important thing though is if you're gonna get this, and like most of the planes that we do on our channel, CG is very important, so be sure to at least check out the batteries that we have linked down there. And if I were you, I'd just pick a couple of them up. We're loving those batteries and we're gonna have an update on them soon. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.